there's a certain time in your life where you start to think, I think, to get involved a little bit more. Well, I started to get very active advocating after Hurricane Sandy because I was kind of fed up with the way the government was, running. And I started my group, the Queens Public Transit Committee, to try to unite people and actually literally fight for people so that they can get to point A to point B faster. From what I know from Queens South and South Queens and Rockaway especially, that transportation deserts are killing people. I realized that from my point of view, and I believe it's everybody's point of view, that transportation can bring people together or separate people. And if you don't have the right services, you can separate, isolate, and divide people. What are we all together? We're all about commuting. Every one of us, from a baby to 100 years old, we all commute. We walk to the store, or we ride our bike to the store, or we drive our car to the store. Is there a reason why we don't think as one? Why do we have to divide ourselves and label each other as well? It's pedestrians and motorists and bicyclists and bus riders. We're all commuters. What I'm saying is we need to work together. And that's why we need to organize. And then if you start really organizing and you start getting people to help you, and it becomes not just the Phil McManus show, but the Queens Public Transit Committee show. And I say this right now, people are dying in these transit deserts, these transportation deserts. People are killing each other over drugs because they don't have the opportunities to go to a good school. They don't have these opportunities to get a decent job because they're isolated, separated, and divided. The line that went straight north and south was the old Long Island Railroad. And the old Long Island Railroad had a fire in this vicinity in Jamaica Bay in 1950. And then in 1962, this section here was shut down. So what we would like to do is from Queens Boulevard to Rockaway Boulevard and Liberty Avenue, we would like to open up this unused train track. That's there. There are sections that are closed off, but the majority of the track is open and could be reused again. If they knew that it could take 30 minutes to get to Penn Station or to get into Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan from South Queens, the benefits would be amazing. If people knew that, they would say yes. I call Manhattan the inner borough, and the outer boroughs are always being taken advantage of. And that includes everything. And you say, what do you mean? Well, let's just look at Rockaway. Rockaway has problems with flooding. Do we get it fixed? Is Manhattan's flooding going to get fixed first? Well, because there's billions of dollars and trillions of dollars being made there. And I agree, you got to take care of the people with the money, but you also got to share the wealth. Why is it that we spend billions of dollars in Manhattan but not in the outer boroughs, in Queens, to reconstitute and reactivate, reuse this unused train track that would benefit the entire region? If that doesn't happen, you're going to have such a difference in poverty and the uber rich, you might say. In Rockaway, we have some of the highest density of low-income projects. Again, I'm not degrading anybody that lives there. What I'm saying is when you put a lot of poor people together that don't have maybe jobs, maybe they have dysfunction in their families, it's a spiral effect, and it isn't going up, it's going down.